Thomas blasts off. Today was the day of the big rocket launch on Sodor. All the engines were so excited to see a rocket fly. Prepare to blast off, peeped Thomas. But when the engines got to Neverett Station, the rocket was in pieces. The rocket fell apart, gasped Percy. Gordon chuckled. No, it's just too big to deliver in one piece, he said. You will all have to take it to Brendam Docks in small pieces. Woohoo! The engines cheered. Now they were even more excited. They got to deliver a real-life rocket. Nia took the shell of the rocket. Totally awesome! Kana took the booster. That's what makes it go, go, go. Diesel took the wings. Now I can fly. What part could Thomas deliver? All that was left was a tiny battery. But I want to take a big part like everyone else, said Thomas. This is teeny wee. Gordon told Thomas that the battery was very important, but Thomas felt disappointed. Thomas looked at his little battery. He knew he should take his delivery, but he really wanted to race next to the exciting rocket parts. Thomas to lead our space convoy to planet Brendam Docks, Thomas giggled. The battery couldn't wait until later. When the engines arrived at the launch site, Cranky was not happy. Where's the battery? He asked. The battery? I'll be back in a sonic boom, said Thomas quickly. Whoosh! Thomas hadn't gone far when he saw Kana with her booster. She was stuck in mud. Thomas kindly stopped to push Kana until she was back on track. We have liftoff, Thomas cried out. Thomas raced back to the docks with Kana. He wanted to tell everyone how he had helped with the big rocket booster. Cranky was not impressed. But I also ordered a battery, Thomas, he grumbled. Uh-oh, said Thomas, blasting off for battery recovery mission. As Thomas rattled off down the rails, thunder rumbled in the distance. I just hope Thomas gets the battery back before it rains, Cranky said, or the launch will be cancelled. Thomas was determined not to stop this time, but Gordon was in trouble. The wind knocked down the tree onto my coupling, said Gordon. Can you take the rocket to his nose for me? Absolutely. Finally, Thomas got to deliver a big rocket part. Thomas proudly rode back into the docks, but not everybody was happy with Thomas. Where's the battery? The rocket can't take off without it, said Cranky. Your battery powers everything. Thomas blushed. He had spent so much time helping with the big deliveries, he hadn't done his own job. Thomas whooshed off as fast as his little wheels would go. All the while, thunder rumbled in the distance. I got to beat the storm, Thomas puffed. This time, Thomas didn't stop or get distracted. He picked up his battery and got his delivery back on track. But the storm was getting stronger. Wind whipped down the tracks. Rocks crashed into poor Thomas. Whoa! Can't stop, Thomas called out. He was picking up speed. Thomas whisked like a rocket towards the launch site. Suddenly, the battery flew off the flatbed, spun into the air, and landed right inside the rocket. Kana hit the launch button. 3, 2, 1... Blast off! Boom! The rocket shot up into the stormy sky. You did it, Thomas. You saved the launch, said Gordon. You mean my little battery did? Smiled Thomas. From now on, Thomas promises to take every delivery he was getting. No matter how big or small a job might seem, every job is important to Sodor. Beep beep. Rocket ready. Let's get ready for blast off. Use a pencil to trace over the dots to make a big rocket. Now add lots of colors. Draw a fire blast at the bottom of the rocket. Boom!